عندنا مثل نقوله دائما واللي هو يقول القرد بعين أمه غزال.
The SUV may have replaced the camel as the primary form of transportation across the Emirates, but that doesn't mean that the animal hasn't retained a special place in the nation's heart.
So special, in fact, that camels have their own beauty contests, which started over a decade ago. This one in Abu Dhabi, which happens over Christmas, is kind of like the Grand Prix of camel beauty contests, attracting hundreds of camel owners from across the region who trek for months across the desert with their camels. Sheikhs, kings and other autocrats arrive by helicopter. It's a fortnight-long celebration of all things camel. I left London for the United Arab Emirates and headed into the heart of the desert in Abu Dhabi's remote western region.
God, I'm stuck. This would never happen with a camel.
Here's an example of some of the perils of desert living.
My dad would scream at me for driving the car like that, but he's like showing his sons how to do it. It's amazing. Whoa! Very cool.
I was heading for the personal camp of Ben Swede, a man who's pretty much the Hugh Hefner of camel beauty contests. His camels won the contest last year, and word on the street was they were still the fairest in the land.
So, here we are. They're praying right now.
This guy is seriously stacking. His tent had all the trappings of a 5-star hotel. The only things missing were women.
أجمل اللي عندي للحين جمل يمكن يلحقين 50 فوق 50. اللي عندي اللي غيري لا عنده 20 عنده 30. طيب.
Which one is your favorite?
أكثر أحب وحيدة.
Hello.
50 صح؟ وحيدة. لا وحيدة إن شاء الله وحيدة لكن شكل وحيدة في البيت.
Great your hair.
Thank you. I've just been compared to a camel. People from the West, they don't understand the beauty of a camel. What would you say to them?
الحليب مش واحد وحظ حب الحرمة لما فيها لحم وايد.
صح صح. كل واحد بقدره
شكل هذا.
I'm not as beautiful as the camels.
عندنا ابن طيبة مشترينها العام خسرنا 80 مليون على شراء البر الطيب.
Why are camels this expensive?
وانا منافس لك. تروح صبها للبل اللي عندهم البر الطيبة تقول له كم الناقة؟ شافونا متنافسين إذا قيمتها 4 مليون حطها ب 8 مليون. هذه ب 8 مليون.
Wow, you're expensive.
This cost 3 million.
3 million? You're a bargain, mate.
وفيهن 4 مليون.
محتلة.
This is the queen. Hello, queen.
اللون زين. المنظر زين. ولا دخلت تاخذ رقم واحد.
Prized beauties like the queen did have a certain appeal, but the only thing blowing my mind was their price tags.
همني يفوز أن يفوز إن شاء الله.
I think it's going to be you. Inshallah, you will win.
إن شاء الله.
I think this one is very beautiful. I think it has a nice head. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. It's waking up.
The sister, huh?
They're sisters. The Olsen twins. Oh, you're too kind, but I have nowhere to keep it. My apartment is very small. I don't... Are you sure? I don't think she likes me. Sure? I really think she sounds a bit uncomfortable. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think I'm doing it very well. I'm falling off. I'm falling. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't see many women in the festival.
لا ما يخلونا. عندنا ما يخلون الحرمة تمشي.
I'm very lucky to be here.
وانا بعد انا محظوظ اني شفت ان شاء الله او تزوجني او ان شاء الله.
How many wives do you have?
5 ما ينفع 5 الحين.
لا حتى راح طلقت وحد ما توفى. يبقى حتى في ابو هناك وهذا لا في البر. لا بس خليني هذا هنبشر على 10 سنين.
Tonight?
tonight.
I'm going to think about it.
فلوس يمكن اعطيها 100,000. هو هي وقد قد عرست وخذت لها رجل. لا 2000 بس.
As an investment, I can't win him as many prizes. Do you drink camel milk?
ايه بالنسبة احسن شيء الجنسية.
Wow. 3 or 4 hours in the sack. And not even I can cope with that.
If Ben won again this year, he'd take home a prize of 1 million dirhams. It didn't look like he really needed the money. I guess it's the taking part that counts. In the run-up to the main beauty contest, there are all manner of camel-themed activities happening throughout the week, as well as warm-up beauty contests where people compete to win cars. There were camel races and milking competitions.
I don't really know what's so special about camel's milk. From what I've heard, it's pretty strong stuff. It can sustain Bedouins for weeks on end in the desert. Oh, look at the baby!
تكلم قلها مرحبا وقلها وش حالك.
You want what?
We want to milk the camel.
قلت عيبين من.
What? I'm treading on lots of poo. No.
Squeeze.
How's my technique? Sorry, I'm taking your breakfast. Ooh.
فصي.
Squeeze.
I am. Ooh. Is it going to kick me?
خلاص.
Are there any health benefits to milk?
وشربتيه خلاص يجيش الغرام على الرجال.
Okay. What's going to happen to me?
بسم الله. يعني تقول بسم الله لو فيه تسمم ما يكشر.
So there could be something poisonous in here. That's great. Very good. Thank you so much.
يوم تعرسين برسل الرجال. أول 2 سنين ما نرسل للبن. عاد فيه البن. يوم يخلص اللبن. يوم الرجال قد تعبان اتصلي بنا برسل له البن مشان يشتغل ثاني مرة.
Oh, thank you. Should I set up a direct debit?
النوم ماشي دوم سبوح وشوي تلفزيون شوي تسبح شوي ترد النوم ماشي النوم لا.
Great, I can't wait.
I was bowled over by the hospitality here. I'd made so many new friends already, but I felt it couldn't hurt to increase the ratio of women to men. I went to check out the Camel Auction, a shambolic-looking affair held on a dusty track called Million Street. On my way, I ran into a group of young hustlers.
Hi, I'm from London. No camels really in London.
Manchester, Liverpool, no.
No, I think it's too cold for camels. What are you doing? Are you trying to buy or sell? You want to show us? Yeah? Let's go shopping. So we're on Million Street, and every day just before sundown, everyone gathers here. It's complete mayhem. hundreds and hundreds of SUVs and camels and people. And the reason it's called Million Street is because millions and millions of dollars get exchanged every evening here as people try and get the best camels.
The people from all the Gulf countries, which we...
And is this camel for racing or for beauty contest?
For beauty.
For beauty contest, wow.
Stocks here.
Yes, yes.
This was not like any auction I'd ever been to, but beneath the chaos, there was actually a method to the madness.
So the way it works is the camels get more and more expensive the further up the street you go. Around here, there are a few 100,000. Once you get right up to the top, they're the ones that are going dozens of millions of pounds, dollars. This is your camel?
Yes.
How much are you hoping to get for her?
Her sister, it sold by 10 million last year.
Inshallah.
There is no limit.
It seemed like camels had reached a status akin to that of supermodels, who at the height of their careers can command inordinate sums of money. The camel's inflated value may seem absurd, but was clearly the result of a genuine appreciation of cultural heritage, mixed in with newfound national wealth.
So now I'm going to meet two of the youngest winners of the Camel Beauty Contest. And we're talking really young, like under 10. I think they've both won a car. Don't know what they're going to do with them. Maybe they can give it to me. Ah, baby camel. Namus, you won the competition?
Yes.
Yeah? What happened yesterday with the camel contest? When are you going to be able to drive the car that you won? If you had to choose between camels or cars?
The fact that kids would choose a camel over a car made me feel warm and fuzzy inside. My new friends invited me to their dad's party in his camp.
What is it about the camel that's so beautiful?
أنا شخصياً أشوف الجمل أنه أحسن من المرأة ومن الخيل ومن الحيوانات الباقية كلها، وأن كل هاي الأشياء اللي ذكرت ما تسوى عندي شعرة واحدة من الجمل. أنتم تعرفون اليوم إحنا دولة الإمارات أعلى برج فيها واستضافات كثيرة فيها، من أقوى الدول ومن أسعد الشعوب نحن، ولكن ما يمنعنا من أن ننسى رياضة آبائنا.
Tell me about how you got your sons involved.
هذا طفل إذا ما حببته في الشغلة هذه فراح ينسى يعني. سيارات إذا كانت سيارة تصلح لك كاستخدام أعطيها في البيت أو عند الأخوان أو عند الأهل أو عند الأخوات، أعطيهم إياها هدية يعني، وإذا ما كانت تصلح كاستخدام أبيع.
Everyone then sat down to enjoy the sheep they'd slaughtered in my honour, and a giant lump of fat called a camel hump, a great delicacy, I'm told.
It's white and it's light.
I'm going to be very fat.
The feasting fueled some amazing synchronised dancing. It looked fun and I kind of wanted to join in, but that wasn't going to happen. This was a strictly bros-only dance-off.
I'm the only woman at this party.
Take one never-ending sandy vista, add an extreme ratio of men to women, and you have yourself a recipe for madness. In some of my more existential moments, I was beginning to see how a Bedouin might get a bit attached to his camels out here. Although perfectly designed for this environment, life hasn't always been easy for the humble camel. Perhaps beauty contests are a way of honouring the camel for its days as the linchpin of one of the most hostile nomadic lifestyles in the world. No animal likes going to the vets. Camels are no different. Just like beauty queens, these million-dollar babes can be high maintenance.
Hello, gorgeous. The camels need to be proven disease-free before they can compete, testing all their blood and checking them for disease.
The stakes are so high in this contest that, as well as health checks, the vets are specially trained to identify when nature has been tampered with, because even camels sometimes need a bit of help to look their best.
Sometimes the pupil may make cheating. If it is confirmed, we will not allow this animal for the competition.
Okay.
When if the lip is relaxed, the characters of the animal is most beautiful. They will sometimes give sedation. When there is any cheating or sedation, this lip cannot go up.
It doesn't grab the food.
Yeah.
The nose? I don't think I should. Is it going to bite me? It's okay, little camel. It's nearly over now. It's a bit snotty.
See the eyelashes? This is the natural one. Sometimes there's a tendency to people to make the eyelashes artificial.
They put it false eyelashes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in every competition there will be some malpractices.
But the vet's job isn't all fake eyelashes and blood tests.
What just happened?
Dystocia. Chronic dystocia.
But the baby is okay?
Baby is okay. I want to
Yes, of course. Thank you. You go and have a bath.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sounds like it was a bit of a difficult birth, so we're going to go and wish that baby a happy birthday and Christmas.
خايفين على الناقة الحوار طلع برا ما هو مشكلة لكن الناقة خايفين على هذا مال مزاين وبعدين أول سنة لها.
Is it a boy or a girl?
ذكر ما هو مشكلة يموت يحيى مش مشكلة.
I was surprised to hear someone being so blasé about the life of a baby camel. Clearly, no amount of cute appeal can compete with the fact that male camels are worth a fraction of the price of female ones.
والله تعبانة والله. ما أدري تسلم تموت ما الله يعلم.
Sadly, the mummy camel didn't live to see another day. She went to the big camel beauty contest in the sky.
It's a very sweet little camel.
لا حلو ولا بس. شو اسمها هي؟
زين.
شو اسمها؟
اسمها شارلت.
بسميه شارلت.
He's gonna call it Charlotte.
No. Oh, that's too kind. Well, you know it's a girl's name.
Charlie.
He's gonna call it Charlie.
هاي عيد الكريسماس هذا.
A child is born on Christmas Day. Good? Yummy? Thank you. Bon appetit.
Our time in the desert was nearly up. The beauty contest loomed, but first up, camel racing.
Wow! These camels may not make it in the beauty stakes, but just look at them go. That was so fun. They're so bad at running. Whoever invented a camel race, look at them.
The hour of judgment had arrived. The camels had had their beauty sleep and were draped in their glad rags, ready to be scrutinised by the judges.
So everybody here is waiting in the stands for the announcement of which camel is the fairest in the land. Because everyone's waiting for the sheikh to arrive, because only then will the results be announced, so it could happen any moment. What are you doing here today?
خلاص كلها مشغول شوي أنا.
Is he a little bit stressed?
متوتر يعني عشان نتيجة طبعا شيء كبير.
هذا من أكبر ملاك الإبل في السعودية.
Oh my God! Camel's gone AWOL! So I'm down here in the judging pit, and
seems very serious, this beauty business.
رجال التحكيم نحن عندنا هنا في ناحية الجمال موهبة، مثل ما يتم اختيار ملكة جمال العالم في أوروبا ولا في البرازيل ولا في أمريكا، ما في لها.
التحكيم يقول مثلا مسافة الغالب تبدأ مني، حطي مسافة الغالب تبدأ مني إلين هنا الغالب، صاب العدل، شكل الأنف، شكل الشوارب، الجمال.
The stakes were so high, there was no room for romanticising the beauty of the camel. Armed with the judging handbook, I decided to test myself on what I'd learned about camel attractiveness.
The breast should be clean, not hanging loosely, and nipples should be intact. I couldn't agree more.
So these are the VIP seats of, the big guys who are probably going to win. And apparently somewhere over there is my suitor. So I'm going to go and see how he's feeling.
I'm honoured to be here. I'd love for you to tell me just...
I love تحبك يعني.
Who's your biggest opponent?
الناس كلهم نفسين هذول.
لونهم يبغون الناس يتنافسوا، كان يحطون لهم بنت رقم واحد
ينافس عليها.
يتنافسون عليها حق السنة يمقل علشان العرب يحسبون حساب.
Thank you, I'm flattered. Do you feel like you might win again this year?
إن شاء الله إن شاء الله إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
يفوز واحد ويقول أنا أريد في الليلة أنا فزت أبى الليلة تمشين عندي في بيت هناك. زين.
Thank you, I will think about it.
المشاركين في شوط المحليات تفضلوا يا دار القسم.
We'll see you later and good luck.
تفضلوا يا دار القسم. بحضور وقبول نرحب
Once the sheikh finally arrived, the announcement could be made. All eyes were on Ben Swede.
Ben Swede has won again. How do you feel?
Ben's most expensive camel, the Queen, had brought home the bacon once again.
What a beauty. I still not 100% understanding why, because she's not quite my type. But as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
قصيدة حق الشاعر يقول فيها البل من أول الدم الأحمر ثمنها واليوم شيكات كثير الربوم.
As Ben's entourage celebrated, it struck me that although camel beauty is very much a rich man's game, it can be enjoyed by many. One thing's for sure, I'll never look at a camel the same way again.
I've had the most insane Christmas, and I must admit, although I'm not entirely convinced of the aesthetic value of the camel, for me it's what's inside that counts, and I'm smitten.